Hi, my name's Dana Keith, and this is my wife, Barbara. And we just got back from an amazing 2-week trip to Chile. It was our first time in Chile, and we had a lot of preconceptions about what Chile was about. The Andes Mountains, the desert, the flamingos on the salt flats. And we tried to plan the trip ourselves, but we quickly realized that we needed help because Chile is such a vast country with so many different attractions and options. We really needed some help. So, unfortunately, we found the Servitour boutique travel experience online, and we asked for their help. And Daniel responded immediately.
So we spoke to Daniel and basically gave him some broad guidelines about what we like to do when we travel. So that included markets and food and wineries and how things are made. We like to see that. Not focus too much on museum, but also music because we're both musicians. And mostly try to be off the beaten path, not to be where all the tourists are going. So Daniel actually proposed us a really interesting itinerary and recommended we visit Maule, which of course we didn't know what Maule was, and that was a terrific idea. And we were really very impressed with the professionalism and creativity of the trip they put together for us. So we at that point we basically trusted them to make it all happen, and they give us some amazing experience. We also wanted to meet people and be with the people of Chile. And some of the experiences that they included in their itinerary were amazing. We visited a goat farm that makes goat cheese and dulce de leche, and we got to meet the goats, the farm. It was wonderful people. We also had a lunch in a bed and breakfast in the middle of a little town in Maule, where we met actually a world-renowned artist, Alfredo Cumplido, who happens to be a very famous guitarist, and we ended up meeting them and his family and had wonderful food, and we even shared playing music together. So it was a unique moment, and then it was all finished by this is just some of the experience that they put together for us. An incredible dinner, a magical dinner in an amazing farm with horses and wineries, all put together by the team of Servitour, the chef, Marco, our driver, Esteban, our guide, all worked really hard to make this a unique moment we'll never forget.
Yeah, the Maule region was very impressive. We were totally blown away by the richness of that region in terms of agriculture and wine culture. Every possible fruit and vegetable you can imagine is grown there. The vineyards, the grapes, there's so many varieties. Most of the European favorites like Malbec and Cabernet, but also a lot of exotic New World varieties like País and Carmenere. And the vineyards were just stretching as far as the eye could see in every direction, the valleys and the hillsides. We visited several wineries. Each one was a little bit different in terms of atmosphere and landscape and specialties. So we got a really good sampling of different wine cultures. In terms of logistics, Servitour made it really easy to get around. Our vehicle was super clean and new and comfortable. Our driver, Marco, was an excellent driver, very safe, very friendly, always on time. Daniel provided us with a mobile Wi-Fi router, which we didn't even ask for, but it came in very handy, giving us internet access wherever we went. And, along the road, there was a lot of driving, but we made frequent relief stops at clean, modern roadside facilities, so it was a really good driving experience. As far as the guide experience, our guide was Esteban, and he was amazing also. Excellent English, very knowledgeable of Chile. He loves Chile, his home country, and he gave us a lot of really interesting background on all of our destinations. All along the way, he was fixing us up with local street food and found us unique lunch spots way off the beaten path. And Esteban and Marco always gave us plenty of time to ourselves when we went to a restaurant for lunch, for example, but they were always there when we needed them. They went out of their way to find us the perfect souvenir.
Yeah.
Barbara was looking for this special little souvenir, a little pig bowl, and they went out of their way to find one and gave it to her as a gift when we left. And also Esteban helped us discover Chilean music as we were driving between all the different destinations.
Well, and then after our trip with Servitour, we actually took a few more days on our own, going to Chiloé Island and then flying up to the desert. And after those 7 days, it was really hard to say goodbye. Before we took our time off, it was hard to say goodbye to Servitour because they were so friendly and we felt like a family by the time we had to say goodbye. They had spoiled us all along the way. And Daniel even told us that we could reach out to him during our little getaway if we needed anything. And sure enough, we had issues with bookings on tours that we booked on our own. And some tours were canceled because of weather. And Daniel went out of his way to rebook us and even get us some money back on some of the cancellation we experienced. We basically quickly realized that we should have just stayed with Servitour our entire trip. That's a tip. We will definitely do that next time. So we were so impressed with this team and the company and the creativity of the way they built the trip just for us. We definitely want to come back to Chile, do the other side that we haven't done yet, the south. And we really would recommend this to anyone who wants to go to Chile. This is the team you want to be with.
Yay, Servitour!
Bye, Esteban, Daniel, and Mark.